gotta hit record.
That.
Oh, okay.
It's stuck. We're good.
Well,
It's
okay.
stuck in my leg. Okay, we're good. Hello.
All right, welcome back.
To World Class Athlete.
That was a rough intro, guys. A lot of practice.
Happy New Year.
For real.
Yeah, New Year. Same us.
You want to do your mic first?
Yeah,
since
sure.
yours is cooler, I guess.
Yeah, it's only half cooler because it's not complete. I have my Cade Denton Chrome Bowman First baseball card.
Let's see if we can just.
Oh, there's not. Okay. I thought there was going to be worse. If I do that, that's
that
pretty
was bad.
bad. Hopefully you can see it. It has a specs on the back. His resume. It says
his resume, right.
Height, 6'3".
Lying, but all right.
Sounds like an extra inch. Weight, 180. Throws, right. Bats, right. When has he ever batted?
High school, probably.
Born 12/28/01, Garland, Texas. I could go on. There's a lot of info on the back here. Touches 99 miles an hour with tailing heater.
I like touches.
I know.
That really.
He just grazed.
He grazed
99. Yeah. Cade told me I had to use this because he gave it to me. So thank you, Cade, for this wonderful unsigned baseball card. I'm waiting for a signature, but that's okay.
Yeah, a little disappointed it's unsigned.
How will we know that it was? How will anyone know that the real Cade Denton gave this to me?
For real.
They'll just think, oh no, you bought that at a store. You bought that on eBay for too much money. No, I promise. It was from the source.
Truly.
One day when he makes it big,
yeah,
people will be like, no way.
No way.
Yeah way.
Yeah way.
Never trading this thing, I promise.
Well, you can't. It's got no signature on it.
True. And I did his head. I forgot to mention his face is covered up because I thought it was funny. But there is a head on this, but we're just going to recover that up. But I promised it would be going next to the Jalen Shrine, which once again, it's not fully a Jalen Shrine, but like it's very Jalen heavy. It's very Jalen forward.
It's leaning Jalen.
It's turning into the sports shrine, which I think is much more normal.
Yes, it is, but it's still a little heavy on the Jalen side. Nothing wrong with
Coach Musselman and my tile and my national championship banner are over there now, so it's
balancing.
There's some variety, but I think the baseball card will help as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So there you go.
I'm using this cute little Santa hat that I got at the basketball game in Little Rock that they were handing out.
Did you wear it during the game?
For part of it. Then it started to get a little warm, and I was like, this thing's gotta come off. Like, it was, but.
Was it hot in that gym? It just looked like a place that would be warm.
It honestly wasn't too bad, but then once, like, everyone was in their seats, everyone was a little riled up because of the game, and there was the more sitting, standing. It got warm, but it wasn't too bad. It had problems with the lights. We did our little normal intro that we would do at Bud Walton. They did it, or an abridged version there, and then when they tried to flick the lights back on, not all the lights would come back on.
Yeah, I heard they were like, they have to warm up. Okay. Y'all didn't know, like...
Yeah, we waited. It was game time, and we were just sitting there, like...
When they gonna turn the lights
What's going on? All of a sudden, the timer, it reverted back to 3 minutes, and we were like, so, like, what's the hold up?
All these people are like, poverty arena. Which, like, honestly,
it is a poverty arena. It's bad. That and the concession stands... are not ready for the amount of people that are about to be going to those. So, I almost had to, like, wait for my hot dog to be cooked. They didn't just, like...
Makes me wonder what it was like when Harry Styles performed there.
Yeah.
Like, how did they handle that?
That's what I'm wondering, too, because, like, my first concert I ever went to, because I lived there, like, was Taylor Swift in that arena. And when I was, like, 6, 8, however old I was like, oh, this is great. And now I go and I'm like, ew, it's dirty.
Which tour was that?
Speak Now.
Nice.
But yes, it was a bit of a poverty arena.
Yeah. I do, one of my, not biggest regrets, but one regret I do have is not going to that Harry Styles concert. Because I didn't even really listen to him at the time, and I still don't a lot, but, like, it looked like the most fun concert ever. He called the Hogs.
It did look like a fun,
the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
The vibes would have been amazing.
My second cousin something-ish, who I've never met, but I know of her and I follow her on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
She went, oh yeah, it looked incredible.
Yeah.
She like posted everything and I was like, man, I don't really even like listen to him. Like his songs are good, but I was like, I should have gone.
It's just funny the way he was like literally at the end of his tour almost already, and then but he was like, by the way, guys, I'm going to Little Rock now. And everyone was like, what? People drove from like Kentucky
from
to
all
come to Little
over
Rock.
to go there.
And I'm like, y'all hate on Arkansas any other day of the week, but when Harry Styles comes,
there. Yeah, I just wonder like they laid out a map of the U.S. you know, and he was like, there's where we should go, Little Rock. Like,
well,
does he have a goal to hit all 50 states? Because like, what in the world?
Well, have you seen? I don't know if you were in Philam yet. Whenever. No, you weren't, because it was Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
So during my year as an officer, for Halloween, we had, like, Halloween chapter or whatever, and Taylor dressed up as, or, like, wore an Arkansas basketball jersey, and she was like, I am Harry Styles, and we're like, what? And she showed, there's a picture from when One Direction went on some tour where they were announcing, like, the locations by wearing a sports team, but they went to Tulsa, and they wore Arkansas jerseys.
Rude.
I think it was a football jersey, not basketball. Yeah, but they were wearing hog gear to announce playing at the BOK in Tulsa.
No!
Let me see if I can find it.
Heartbreaking. What?
I honestly love it. Yeah.
Yeah. What
See you in Tulsa, and then Arkansas jerseys.
No, that's bad.
I wish that Harry had worn that when he performed in Little Rock.
Do you think that they realized that? Like, how?
It should say Arkansas somewhere on that. So I feel like, even then though, isn't Tulsa, I guess we're closer than Oklahoma City is, because it's 4 hours to get there from here, so it'd be another, like, 2 from Tulsa.
Yeah, but not even same state.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I feel like it would have been more okay.
You'd think they would have gone, like, Oklahoma City Thunder. Or, like...
Well, I mean,
there's like, the other
colleges
like,
close to
the
Tulsa.
Atlanta one, they're wearing Falcons jerseys, and, like, Houston Texans, like, they're wearing...
Professional teams.
Professional teams, yeah. It's so funny, though. Because we were all like, what do you mean you're dressed as, like...
Americans don't know where anything is on a map.
Yeah.
And then that's what they do.
And then there's One Direction. But we love to see any support for the Hawks.
Yeah, even if they don't know that they're
The
supporting.
sad thing about that, though, is that I don't think Coach Musselman got the chance to give him a basketball jersey like he does everybody else who comes to town.
Oh, yeah. He manages to
I don't understand.
meet everybody.
He's got to know somebody... I mean, you know, he's a basketball coach. He's got enough, like, connections as it is. But at this point now, he must know someone who works in ticketing and stuff who's just like, hey, these concerts are happening this year. Which ones do you want reserved? Yeah. And which ones do you want to give a jersey to so we can, like, set that up?
He has to, because he's meeting everyone and their mom.
My favorite is when he met Machine Gun Kelly, because MGK is, like, 6'3", 6'4".
Tall guy.
The picture's so funny because he looks so small, and MGK is just like straight faced, like
he's like,
oh, it's so
throwing away
funny.
this jersey afterwards.
I think he's worn it actually.
What do you think these people do? Like, do you think they just go in a pile with every other jersey that they get?
Probably. Well, Snoop Dogg wears his because he loves
Snoop
Arkansas.
Dogg loves to be up here.
Snoop, I don't know why he loves it here. Weed is not allowed, so I don't know what he like.
Well, if he sticks with his non-smoking thing that he's got.
Oh, does he have like vapes now or something?
I don't know.
He's probably got a medical card, anyways. But
probably.
But like, yeah, no, it just makes me laugh.
He does.
He loves
love
it here so much. And he always got that hog jersey on.
It's so true. At least he knows where he is, knows which jersey belongs where.
True.
That's all you can ask.
But yeah. So songs.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Mine is Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
Nice.
Yeah.
Don't know if I've ever heard it, but cool. Maybe I have.
I'm sure you have, and you just
I just don't know song
the names. Yeah.
So
You're struggling.
yeah.
It's
I
okay.
actually have a song today though.
Oh.
So I've been listening. So my least favorite. This is gonna be controversial. My least favorite Taylor Swift album is Lover.
No, you know what? I can get behind
Yeah.
that. Though.
Like, there's no such thing as a bad Taylor album.
Right.
But that one, like, there are good, like, The Man.
Oh yeah.
Love
There's
that
good
song.
songs.
Like, there's good songs, but it's also probably got some of her worst songs,
Yeah.
aka Me.
Bad.
And I just don't think it's as cohesive as some of her other albums either.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, there's Soon You'll Get Better, the saddest song of all time.
Yeah.
Followed by False God. What? Or maybe it's the other way. Or no, it's followed by False God.
Yeah.
Because I was just listening on my way. But I've been re-listening to that album because I'm like, I need to like refamiliarize myself. Because I've listened through every other album when driving up to Missouri to visit Claudia and back. And then I was like, I should probably finally like re-listen to Lover.
This one.
So mine is I Think He Knows.
Good song.
Yeah.
I do agree that Lover is not my favorite.
My second least favorite is Red, which I think.
Because
here's the deal. Once again,
I like Red.
There's so many good songs on it. It's also, I think, her biggest album. There's like a billion songs. There's
a lot of songs.
And there's just a lot that I don't vibe with. So it's like I love All Too Well. I love I Bet You Think About Me, which is from The Vault. Like, there's a lot of songs on Red that I love, but there's a lot of ones that they just don't do it for me.
Really?
So, yeah. So if we're just going based off of like which ones would be skips and which ones would not be, I feel like it's Lover and then Red.
Yeah. Not with the red part, but I agree with that.
What's your least favorite then?
Well, I would say Lover is probably my least favorite. Just like I would skip more songs on that album than any of her albums. And then I don't know, my second least favorite? I don't even know.
I feel like for me, it's like I have my favorite and my least favorite, and the rest are kind of tied.
Yeah.
Like, I
can't rank them.
I could probably rank them if I, like, really had to, but it would be tough.
Yeah.
Because I think, like...
Yeah, I got a least favorite, a favorite. Favorite's Reputation, least favorite's Lover. That's where I'd go.
My favorite's 1989, and then I feel like it would have in the past, before I started really listening to Folklore, have been Reputation, but I think now it's Folklore.
Yeah, Folklore
and then
good.
Rep, and then maybe, like, I really like Midnights. I didn't used to, when it first came out, I didn't like it as much. I've re-listened to it a lot, and I really
every
like
song slaps on Midnights. Like, there's not one that you're skipping.
No.
Too good. I can't pick a favorite. I lied. I can't.
Yeah.
They're all great. Lover's just a little less
It's
great.
when I get past, like, because then I think after Midnights would be, like, Evermore.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's when I get into, like, her early stuff that I don't really know where I would rank stuff, because it's, like, I really like Speak Now.
Mm-hmm.
I really love Fearless. You know, debut
well,
is
then
iconic.
she just, like, she just vibe switched in the middle of her career.
Yeah.
And you're like, well... These are unfair rankings.
Yeah.
Like, this
obviously,
is
I have a
album,
vibe that I prefer, which is all of the newer stuff.
Right.
But it's like, I still like the old stuff, too.
I like the old stuff and the fake little accent.
I still think...
Slaps.
I do think Speak Now is above Fearless, though. But
I would
love Fearless.
I would agree that Speak Now is above Fearless.
Yeah. I think it has more hits.
Yes. It has more, like, you can scream these in the car.
Yeah, but Fearless has more staying power, I feel like. Because, like, Love Story has never gone out of style.
It's so a classic.
What even else is on that? Like, You Belong With Me is on there.
That used to be my favorite song.
Oh,
for
still blasting it. I don't care if it's a pick-me song. It's so good.
I remember I had the CD of Fearless. And it would be in my, like, I left it in my babysitter's car. because she's who I like rode home from school with the
Mhm.
most. And I would get in the car and I'd be like, "Play You Belong With Me,
Play
play,
it.
play it, play
Play
it."
it.
I think we listened.
Yeah.
I listened to that song multiple times in the car ride.
I used to be. There was this one girl who was a year above me when I was in 3rd grade, I think, and she wanted to be a singer, and
Mm.
everyone encouraged her to be, even though she wasn't very good. But she
You
would
gotta
like
support little
she
kids,
would host like singing competitions at like recess.
Yeah.
Love Story was my song.
Yeah.
It was just the go-to every single time.
That
was my
You gotta
girl.
have one.
That was my song.
That's your karaoke song.
Not anymore, no.
Mm.
My first choice for karaoke is Before He Cheats.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great karaoke song.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
Yeah, and I feel like now Good For You would also be up there.
Oh, yeah, that would be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Good song.
Mm-hmm. I feel like a lot of Olivia Rodrigo
A lot of
songs.
I was about to say
like Vampire would be good.
Oh yeah,
Jealousy.
just yeah.
Yeah. She just makes karaoke bangers.
She does.
Yeah.
No, so fair. So fair.
Anyways.
Want to jump into our New Year's goals?
Yeah.
Now that it's the new year, even though
Yeah.
same us, but we have goals.
Yeah.
What are your goals?
I feel like for this specifically, I think it would be fun to have another like bigger guest.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Obviously, I feel like Cade is our like biggest
He is
guest,
our biggest
obviously.
guest.
But I feel like it would be cool like if we actually reached out to the astronaut girl.
Yeah.
Or something this year. Like I don't know. It'd be fun to have like a bigger guest.
I agree. I think that's a good goal.
Yeah.
I like that.
Even if it's only one.
I think we can do it.
Yeah.
We just actually have to like
like email people.
Yeah, we just have to
you know,
ask.
reach out. Yeah.
You can go knock on some doors here in your building.
Yeah.
Just be like, "Can we interview you?"
Pop over an extra. Hey, Cade. You want to come to hang out with 2 girls?
Hey, you bring back the Sharpie while you're at it too?
Yeah, for real. Yeah, no. We could go get Lawson. We could have him sign this.
Yes.
This is for Hannah, by the way. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
It's your favorite man, Lawson Blake.
Mhm.
Shout out Lawson.
We'll bring it to the game. See if we can get it signed for her.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring your Devo picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying. I have this ornament, my dad and brother and Devo, that my mom made, and I'm convinced that I can get it signed. And
Tell
give
them
it
where
to
the
my-
picture was taken.
It was taken outside of an In-N-Out in Dallas, the Waco area, after they had a devastating loss to Baylor last year.
No.
So my brother and dad went there to eat because, you know, my brother was like, "Oh, let's go get
In-N-Out.
her." Yeah. And then they pull up, and there's two big old buses there, and they're like, "Who's over here?" And then they walk in, and it's just
The Hogs.
the Arkansas basketball team. And so they got a picture with Devo outside of the bus. And my mom made it into an ornament for me because my tree's Razorback themed, so it fits. But I'm going to try my best to get it signed. So we'll see how it goes.
Nice little post-Christmas gift.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
we'll work on it.
Any other goals you can think of?
We have a lot of on our little
Yeah.
sheet of what we're talking about. We have a lot of things that like are great topics. They just require some research.
Yeah.
And
Plan
so
to do some of those.
yeah, my goal is for us to do one of those, and like come prepared to talk about those ones because that requires some Google searches.
Yeah. True.
But I think they're like cool topics. We just need to
Plan for them.
yeah. That'd be my
Sounds
goal.
Good.
We want bigger guests, cooler topics.
Yeah.
Easy.
Perfect. Love to see it.
Yes.
But yeah, speaking of the new year,
Mm-hmm.
we ended our year in a very fun and iconic way
Truly.
at the Chiefs Bengals New Year's Eve game, where Taylor Swift was in attendance.
Oh, yes.
I was thinking about how literally during the summer, I need to like pull this clip so I can make a TikTok out of it because there's like a clip from back in the summer. I think when Travis first started like saying the whole thing about like, Taylor, let me give you my number, like that whole thing, where I think it was you.
I think
that
I was
specifically
like,
said it.
when would they ever be in the
Well,
same room? Or
you
something
said
like that?
when would her and Joe Burrow?
Yeah.
Like we couldn't picture her and Joe Burrow in the same place at the same time.
And
now,
they were. I stand
and we
corrected.
were there too.
I witnessed it. They were in
Yeah.
the same place at the same time.
She saw his face from a distance.
From afar.
Maybe he saw hers too. I don't know.
Who knows?
And I just think that's really funny.
It is.
And
because at the time,
yeah,
we were both like,
there's like
you're
zero
so right.
chance.
Like, why would she? Like, she wouldn't.
It still doesn't seem right.
No.
Do you think when she went down to the sidelines before the game, like she saw him in passing at all? I mean, she went to the Chiefs side, obviously, but the Bengals have to come in
out.
from the other
mean,
corner,
maybe
walking at 0.3 miles per hour.
Yo, he still has that college male athlete walk where he does not move.
Like, I get that Joe is like still injured, and so he has literally no reason to hustle to the locker room. But he was walking so slow.
Not an ounce of pep in
So
that man's
slow.
step. It was
Like
hilarious.
It was like he was purposefully walking that slowly.
Well, for a minute, I thought like, oh, maybe he's waiting for like a teammate to catch up with him. Like,
no.
he
was just walking that slow for fun.
Yeah,
and that's how slow he would walk back to like the seat to sit down.
Yes.
When the defense went out, like, or like back to the little bench.
I just think
it was the weirdest thing.
I just think he was bored.
Probably.
I think he's just over there. I can't play.
Yeah.
I hate my life.
Yeah.
This sucks. Like, I'm not having fun.
The funniest thing that he did, though, so I brought binoculars, which was a wonderful decision to make.
Too good.
Highly recommend bringing binoculars to sporting events, and other, I guess, concerts too. Now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring mine probably to see Taylor,
Oh,
which
yeah.
we'll get into.
Up close and personal with it.
But well, I kind of have.
Yeah.
We're going to be, like, right next to the stage, above.
Oh.
So it's going to be, like, I won't be able to see all the graphics, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
And so she'll be pretty small down there, so I'll be...
Yeah, she'll be able to zoom in.
I'll be, like, peeping her.
There you go.
But, anyways, so I was, towards the end of the game, for those who did or didn't watch, the Bengals were up before halftime, and then it got tied up, and then the Chiefs ended up winning.
Yes.
And then at the very end of towards the end of the fourth quarter, the Bengals had the ball, and it was like 4th and 23 or something like that. And they were really trying to convert. And right before, a few seconds before the snap, I'm, like, watching the sidelines through the binoculars, and all of a sudden I see Joe. He's, like, standing there, and then he grabs his little microphone receiver from his headset and starts, like, fumbling with it, and then he just snaps down his microphone like so quickly and started talking, and I was like, whoa, he just drew up some crazy little plan. Like, what is happening? He was really excited about it. Didn't work, whatever he did, but he was like on fire all of a sudden.
It was.
That was the most emotion I saw that all day.
But then, we got that one picture of him doing this little frown.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I'll try to attach it up here somewhere. But, yeah, he's, like, got a pretty strong little sad face going on in that picture.
And it was when the Bengals were still winning. Like, it
was before the half.
Yeah, so,
yeah.
It wasn't a whole lot to be disappointed with.
It was also easy to spot him at first because he wasn't wearing a hat. And then he went to the locker room and put on a hat and came back out. So then we'd be like, where is he?
And then he just looked like every other person out there.
The only way I could spot him was his coat had, like, a little logo on the back that, like, looked different than everybody else's jackets. And so I'd be like, oh, there he is.
There it is.
I see him.
I found him.
His hair was looking real good before he put that hat on, though.
Yeah. But the reason we were able to spot him coming out of halftime with the hat on was because of his slow walk.
Yeah, because
that's how we knew it was him.
Like, that was probably faster than he was walking.
Yeah. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was a good game, though.
Silly guy. And then I watched, I saw Jamar and L'Jarius start fighting through the binoculars. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't, but it was.
No. But It was funny.
It was a good time. Taylor was hiding most of the game, which honestly, as she should. I feel like she's tired of people
we were on
like.
the other side. We would have been able to see her
Yeah, no.
more.
Yeah, true.
But it's okay.
It was the angle of which she was standing behind her friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. Good game. Competitive game. Which was
Yeah.
fun. It was a little cold,
A little.
but not unbearably cold.
Got down to like 28, which that's what it was at that Ole Miss game we went to last year. So
Yeah,
but that one we were standing. So
yeah, and we only went inside once to like warm up and bathroom
we went
concessions
after halftime so that it wouldn't be too crazy. Because
there was a great migration.
Yeah.
2 minutes before.
it wasn't even 2; it was like 5 minutes,
Yeah.
and then they all stayed until like 5 minutes into the third quarter.
Yeah.
I was like, "Where is everybody?"
I've never seen a section clear out.
And of
so
course,
fast.
we were sitting on the end of our row, and on the other end, there were people over there, and like it was like us on our end and another group on the other end, and then obviously people in between. But for some reason, they all chose to pass on our side when they were closer to the other side, and I was like, "Why couldn't you have just what?"
Oh, and then
It's the weirdest thing.
there was this couple leaving, and it was like. It was third down, right?
Yeah.
I can't remember who had the ball.
I think it was the Bengals
I
because
think
they
the
were
Bengals,
converting.
yes.
Because the Bengals, up until like the fourth quarter, converted on
third down,
every
every time.
single third down.
It was third down, an intense part of the game, and this couple gets up to leave, and then the guy just stops right in front of me,
To watch the play.
and I couldn't see anything, and I like gently
Yeah.
encouraged him to move the other way, and I was like, "Bro, move!" And he just turns around and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, was I in your way?"
He was old, to be fair, so maybe he was a little.
stopped right
Yeah,
in front of me.
He was like, "I'm sorry, was I in your way?" No, what?
He could have taken 2 more steps,
Yeah.
been in the aisle, and then we all could have seen what happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. And then also, I was like holding my binoculars, and we had to stand when people would go by. And so when this other couple was going by, this guy looked down and saw my binoculars and looked, and he just went, "Is she here?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Really? Where?" And I pointed towards the suites, and he goes, "Like in the middle?" And I was like, "Yeah, kind of." And he goes, "Cool," and just walked away.
Yeah.
Didn't even have to say Taylor's name, just
We just
she.
knew. He's probably in there thinking, man, those girls bought tickets just to see Taylor. Like, they
I know, that's probably what the people behind us too, because I kept. So I took pictures through the binoculars with my phone camera. Well, technically videos, and then screenshotted them.
It was a process.
They're
guys.
pretty shaky videos, but my mom said she got nauseous.
they
They are a little motion
little-
sickness inducing.
a little shaky.
If I had a tripod, it would have been better, but you can't bring
You
those.
know.
So, but yeah, no, the people behind us were, every time I would pull out my camera, and they were probably like, "Oh, these stupid,
These
like,
stupid."
why would they take someone's tickets just to do this?" We were watching the
we
game too.
We watched the game. We're big fans.
I had
big
my
fans.
Chiefs gear on. I had my Razorback hat on. Like,
We were watching the game.
we got some guy to say "woo pig" to us as we're like
Yeah.
scanning our tickets. Didn't realize that's what he said at first.
It took a minute to register. Well, at first I was like, why would he say that? Because
Yeah.
I forgot your hat had
I
the
know.
logo on it.
Well, I just didn't even know what he said at first, and then I was like, "Oh, woo pig."
I know. I was like, what is he getting at? And then I was like, oh my gosh, your hat.
Yeah, that's like, I feel like, because I wear Arkansas gear a lot when I go on vacation places.
Yeah.
Just because I
Have
got a
some-
rep.
Yeah.
Um,
Hogs abroad, you know?
yeah, but anytime you're somewhere wearing, like, that's not Arkansas and you hear someone say that, it's always so disorienting because you're like, why would you say that to me right now? We are
Yes.
not in Arkansas.
Well, the thing is, it's like, you know, I wear Arkansas gear all the time here.
Yeah.
It's normal. No one's going to say anything
Right.
in Walmart to you because, like,
It's just
by
normal.
default, everyone, you're an Arkansas fan, you know, by
Mhm.
default. But then you go to, like, Florida on vacation,
Yeah.
and you got, like, an Arkansas t-shirt on, and then some old man 2 aisles over is like,
Yeah.
"Whoop big," and you're just like, who are you speaking to?
Whenever we went to St. John and St. Thomas, when we were on St. Thomas, we went to this beach, and my dad was wearing a hog hat. No, like a baseball cap with a hog on it.
Not the.
As we were walking.
That would be crazy. At the
And
beach.
some guy went, "Yo, woo pig!" And my parents were like, "What?" And I was like, "Your hat." And we were like, "Oh, woo pig!"
Go Hogs.
And then I think when I was like in high school and we went to Hawaii, there were like a ton of people wearing Arkansas gear. I don't know if it was just everyone in Arkansas went to Hawaii that week. It was during the summer. It wasn't during basketball season. Nothing like that.
No reason to be in Hawaii.
Like there was a guy wearing a Hawaiian hog shirt. We went to
want one of
breakfast
those
one day
Hawaiian
and there was like
outfits
a
so bad.
whole family wearing Arkansas gear and I was like, what is
Where?
going on? How are you here right now? Like all of you.
You were in the twilight
I think
zone,
we saw
man.
somebody else wearing Arkansas stuff too. It was the weirdest thing.
It's
Yeah.
weird when you're somewhere where like there shouldn't be a whole lot of Arkansas
Yeah.
gear, and then you see someone, you're like, oh my gosh, you're
wait a
disappointed
second.
every football season too.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
weird.
One Razorback.
Literally. Or when you're like out of state, you see an Arkansas plate, you're like, oh look,
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah. Do you want to talk about anything we got for Christmas?
We got a really cool framed picture of the Duke game and us rushing the court, which was really cool. I figured out where I want to hang it in my room, so I'm just waiting for my dad to come back up so he will do that because I'm not putting holes in the wall. That just seems like a bad idea.
Let the homeowner do it.
Yeah, not me. If anyone's gonna mess it up, let it be him. And then I got 2 purses that I wanted. One black and then like a lime. Like the, not like the inside of a lime green, but like the outside of a lime kind of green.
Oh, like
but like
the
a
dark
little, yeah, but like
color?
a little brighter.
Mm.
It's hard to explain it. It's not like
Is there any green that you see there that
It's
looks like
not
the
like-
same color?
neon green, but like it's a brighter green.
I see.
Almost like the leaf of your
okay.
plant over
Gotcha.
there. So they're the
Nice.
same style
are they
bag,
from?
just different colors. I don't know. My friend
Oh.
found them, and then she found them on Amazon.
Oh, nice.
I can't remember the brand, but they weren't the most expensive bag that I've ever asked for, but like they were not cheap. That's why they were asked for as Christmas gifts, and
Nice.
I got surprised because I got both instead of just one. And I was like, yeah, this is
Like,
pretty
cool,
This is pretty
thanks.
cool, guys. I got a new car. That's a big one. That was nice. That was a great surprise. Recap: I wrecked my car, so now I got a new car. I didn't think I was gonna get one this early. I was told we were gonna wait a bit, which was fine, but we got one now. It's really nice.
Now your mom has her car back.
Yeah, my mom's got the little 2006 Mercedes rinky-dink little thing back. Poor woman, but
Pretty nice car, though.
it is a nice car. It's a good car, and she's not driving across state lines all the time, so
Yeah.
it's okay. I think the best part about Christmas though is I got my mom these set of wine glasses, and she like loved them. And they're about to start in April. They'll start redoing our lake house. She's like, "Oh, when we redo it, like I'm gonna make this, and I'm gonna have all your wine glasses on display." And my dad's
Wow.
like, "Man, she likes your gift the best. Like she's
Yeah.
making a shrine to your gift." And I'm like,
Right.
"Yeah, that kind of
Not my
sucks,
fault,
Dad.
I'm-
What'd you get her?"
Not my fault. I'm the favorite.
I was like, "I'm a good gift giver. What can I
Yeah.
say?" When all I did was order it off her Amazon list.
Nice.
However, it works. So I felt pretty proud of that accomplishment.
Yeah.
That like my gift beat out everyone else's. So
Nice.
that's a win. Not that Christmas is a competition or
Yeah.
anything,
Feel like you won.
but like I won.
Nice.
How was your Christmas?
This is good. I'll start with what I got my parents.
Mhm.
Everyone in the family got Chiefs gear. My parents, so like my mom was like, I really want to get your dad, because we always like both do something together, because
Yeah.
my parent, especially my dad, is not good at like knowing what my mom wants.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just from both of us on both sides.
It helps.
And
Sometimes
so-
it's needed.
My mom had said she wanted to get him something from the NFL shop, like my Bengals waffle.
Yes.
But she wanted to get him a quarter zip. So we found one, ordered it, got that. And then my mom she wanted herb scissors.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, that was $25. We got to do something more than that.
Right. You can't get her a cookie.
Yeah. Right.
bad
And she's
gift.
been talking about how she really likes my jersey or my waffle shirt, except that it's got a Bengals logo on it.
Yeah.
So I was going to try. So I told my dad, I was like, we should look on the NFL shop for something.
See if we can find something.
And they didn't have the waffle print, but they had like a black sweatshirt with an arrowhead on like the middle front that we thought she'd like. So we ordered that too. And then I didn't know I got a new Travis Kelce jersey. So we ended up all getting stuff for each other from the NFL shop.
Yeah, keeping them in business.
Yeah, for real.
People were fulfilling these orders. Like, why did they not order all this stuff at the same time?
Well, to be fair, we did order my mom's to here instead of our house because, like, whenever her herb scissors had come in, it was like one of the ones where it's got like the scissors at the top, but it also has the little holes so you can pass it through with like rosemary and stuff. That I had ordered those through Target, and first of all, the box came smashed. It was but I mean, the scissors were, it was like a box like a thing this big, and they were like this flat and made of like steel or stainless steel. So it's not like it would have been damaged in any way, but the box looked so beat up, and my mom, it was sitting on the table and I had it addressed to me. My mom was like, what did you get that's smashed? And I was like, oh, just something I ordered from Target. And then
don't worry about it.
Hid it in my dad's closet. So then I was like, okay, for the other one, we're going to order that to here instead of the house. But yeah, and then, so I got not only a Travis Kelce jersey, but a Taylor Swift 1989 TV sweatshirt, some Taylor Swift themed magazines from this year, and the Little Golden Book biography of hers, which is a bestseller one of the best-selling books this past year. Crazy. And some bracelets and tickets to see Taylor Swift in Miami.
The best gift of Christmas.
Truly. I did cry.
I would have too.
Yeah. I also got some other things, but
nothing
doesn't compare.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I still got some cool stuff. Pretty happy about this Christmas. The last few Christmases have not felt like Christmas. They were not very good. Like 2021 was after my uncle died, and we were all just like sad.
Yeah,
and like depressed. And then 2022, it was just kind of like meh. Mm-hmm. Like I graduated, and then I was like stressed about starting back to school. Yeah. And so it just wasn't very Christmassy. And so this past year was like actually really good.
Good Christmas.
Yeah. 2023 was honestly a pretty good year. Like it was stressful.
Truly.
I did cry a lot, but also it was overall a very good year.
If you had 1 out of 10, rate 2023 as a whole, what'd you give it?
Solid 8, 7 maybe.
Okay, I'm thinking an 8 too.
Yeah.
Is where I
feel like there were some bad parts. Like Arkansas's football season.
Yo. Wild.
But like overall it was a pretty good year.
I feel like there were more good things than bad things. Yeah. Like my good outweighed the bad moments.
Definitely better than 2020 than probably 2020 through 2022.
I would agree. This year was pretty,
it was the best of the 20s so far.
So true. Pretty good year. I want to see. Hopefully 2024 can beat it, be better. Be a 9, be a 10.
Yeah.
We'll see.
If I don't get into medical school, it'll automatically drop to a 1, but that's fine. Well, Taylor Swift will hopefully boost that back up.
It'll make it a 3 at least.
Yeah, exactly. And Miami. Never, spent time there, so,
I was going to say, I've never been to Miami either.
I've, flown through it, but I've never, spent time in Miami.
No, I don't think I've never touched the
dirt.
The dirt of anything of Miami.
I don't think I've reached down and touched the dirt in Miami, but no I've definitely flown through there before. Because I think that when I was really young, I don't remember why we were flying through Miami, where we were coming from.
Yeah.
But we ended up it was a pretty big plane. It was like a 737. And there were only 20 passengers on this whole plane. It was back before they would just cancel flights like that.
Yeah.
Because
everyone had their own row.
Originally both my parents and I were sitting in the same row, and the flight attendant was like, y'all can spread out if you want. So they let me sit behind them. And then there was no one in first class, so she brought me a cookie from first class. And I was like, thank you. And it was warm.
Yeah, that was good too. She wouldn't let you move to the first class seat.
Yeah, no.
But she'll bring you a cookie.
She's like, do you want a cookie? And I was like, yes, please. So
I've never been to Miami. Heard mixed reviews.
Yeah.
So
I know someone I was telling that was going to go, she was like, "Are you going to hit the clubs?" I was like, no.
no.
First of all, I don't have club money.
No.
Second of all, that sounds so overwhelming.
Oh yes.
I want no part.
Well, have you also like Alex Earl lives in Miami? When she talks about going out, she's like,
no, I
we're not
cannot.
leaving the house till like 2. And I'm like,
no.
You're
Also,
not leaving till
I'm
2?
too paranoid. I don't want to get like pickpocketed
No.
or like, have my identity stolen. Like, I want no part. I told, because I'm taking Claudia, that's the plan. I told her, because I saw her yesterday, I was like, if we get there and we have time, we should just go to one of the rich people malls and walk around and pretend to be like one of them.
I have also heard though that like the food's really good in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Which, so you gotta go find a restaurant.
Yeah.
Tell me how
that
it
won't
is.
be hard.
No.
Yeah, no. I'll have to ask my rich aunt because they, I guess, like love Miami.
Well, I feel like it's a fun place if you have money.
Yeah, true. But I'll have to be like, do you have recommendations for places to eat? And then see what's near there.
Yes.
And hopefully less expensive.
Oh, because it's bad when you pull it up on Google Maps and it's got the $3
sign
and you're like,
have $5 signs probably and be like, oh, okay, well, maybe not there. But yeah. Yeah, I was like, we'll have to go to one of the like malls that has like a Gucci and stuff and just walk around and see.
Just breathe in the rich people air and see how different it is.
When I told Jess I was going, she was like, if you see Alex Earl, flip her off for me. And I was like, oh, don't worry, girl. I can't. I hope I don't see her, honestly.
I'm not going to lie. Every time one of her videos pops up on my For You page, I will watch it through. I will watch
I'll watch it, but I don't like it.
Some of them, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoy.
Well, did you see the thing about her like birthday dress?
Yes, that grosses me out.
Disgusting.
That one is bad. However,
my thing is she has so much money. Just hire someone to do your laundry, girl. Like
literally,
your dad is like a multi-millionaire.
Have you seen her room?
Oh, I know. It's horrifying.
Disgusting. I think though it's just the way she tells stories.
Yeah.
She tells them so interesting, like. In such an interesting way that I'm like, I gotta watch. And it's like a lame story. Or like, not anything special. And I'm like, I will watch this entirely all the way through. Yeah. And I have no need to, but I don't know. I will watch her videos.
Fair enough. But yeah, no, I'm excited.
Yeah, that is so fun.
Yes. That was the other reason I've been listening to Lovers, because I'm like, I gotta be ready for it. I need to find a playlist that's just the Eras Tour songs.
I bet you can.
I'm sure there's one. My mom, so if Claudia couldn't go, my mom was maybe gonna come with me, and she like knows nothing about Taylor Swift. So her friends at work, one of her friends like helped her kind of plan this stuff, and she was like, if you're going, you have to let me know immediately so we can start playing Taylor Swift in the OR.
So we can get you up to speed.
And she was like, but what if I get tired of it? I was like, Mom, there's like 200 songs.
You're not.
It'll take a while. So don't worry.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. But we'll see. Yeah. I need to watch. I was gonna I guess the movie's streaming now.
Yeah.
I was planning on one day like turning it on. And then.
But do you want to watch the movie if you're gonna go see the?
I've already seen the movie.
Well,
once
that's
anyways.
true. But
yeah, no, I don't mind. The surprise songs are gonna be different.
Well, yeah, that's very true.
And it'll be different than when it's in person.
Yeah.
But I want to turn it on so my mom can understand.
Turn
it on when she's not paying attention, and then suck her in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll work. Do you know what you're wearing yet? That's the biggest part.
No. Trying to decide if I should bring the rhinestone hat. The problem will be packing it in a suitcase to take to Miami.
Shove your socks.
I mean, yeah, I can put stuff in there. Don't know
it might be a carry-on.
If that would be like just glimmering in someone's eye the whole time.
That is very. I mean,
there's I saw pictures of other girls wearing cowboy hats. So I mean, just not rhinestone ones, but like
but I mean that just means the light has to hit it just right.
I have until October to decide.
Yeah, well, you gotta work on it.
I mean,
you never know.
I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to decide because I made that one shirt.
Yeah.
Back in October this past year. I might end up wearing that, but it'll be in Miami, and I think it'll be hot, and that's long sleeve.
You need to pick.
So
you need to pick an era, pick an album,
I mean, the goal is 1989 vibes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, so that hat,
Right.
I need to buy the rhinestones. The underside, I'm going to use, when I got that, the seagull ornament, I got like a Taylor Swift ornament this year, and it came with all blue stars and a ton of them. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm planning on Mod Podging down some of the stars along the edge to cover up the white, and then doing like kind of, I really want light blue rhinestones and doing that on the underneath.
Yeah.
And so probably do something blue.
Yeah.
I like it. I need to find like something blue that's giving to like 1989.
You just need to look it up. Look at other people's outfits.
Yeah. I just need to like scour Amazon.
Yeah.
And
speaking of your hat, it still smells like E6000 up
but
in
not
here.
as bad.
No, but
to be fair, I did fix one the other day, and so I put some new on there. Yeah, because one of them was like coming off a little bit, so I re-glued that one down.
I know. I was sitting here and you were talking about it, and I was like, her apartment still smells like it,
but not as bad.
It is not as bad.
Yeah,
but good Christmases all around. Just to say, great holidays. Good to see family.
Yes.
Yeah, good times.
Okay. Do you want to? I have titled "A Shocking Discovery Thanks to TikTok."
Yeah.
I don't even know if I'll be able to like get this through this.
What is our shocking discovery?
Okay, so for a while, my For You page has like gone off of football content.
Mm-hmm.
It's like lately been all people complaining about 10-year-olds in Sephora. I don't know if you've seen that content.
Yes, I have.
Insane. I've been needing to go, and I'm really scared.
Yeah.
Because I need to replace my foundation. I haven't been able to find it online.
I hate when you
like
can't
my
find
specific
online.
shade.
Yeah, that's bad.
And I know exactly. Like I went to Ulta the other day, saw Danielle Musselman in there.
The queen herself.
I know. They did not have my shade.
Oh, that's tragic.
Had the one below it and the one above it, and I was like, no, that's not gonna work. So
it's because everyone's so pale white right now in the winter.
I know. Well, it's not even my pale shade; it's my summer shade.
Really? But
it's like, I don't know. It's probably going to be a little bit lighter. The one I have now is a little too yellow, and it's very expired. I've had it for a while.
Well,
it's a powder.
It's yellow.
Yeah. So, but that one also just has a more yellow undertone. Yeah. So I need the more pink one. But I can't find it, so I need to I'm going to try to go in store again, but I'm scared now. But since I posted about going to the game,
yes,
I'm now finally getting some more
football
content and some more Joe Burrow content.
Yes.
And I saw someone, and I remember seeing this last year, but not really thinking about it, because last year I was getting a ton of content around the Super Bowl playoffs, because they were in the playoffs. I saw people talking about how there's fan fiction about football players, which first I was like, okay,
weird.
Yeah, and then they were talking about the Bengals specifically.
Oh, I'm not sure I like
so
where this is going.
So funny. There's so much content that is Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase related, together. It's so bad, but it's so funny.
Who writes this?
Oh no, it's and it's explicit.
No.
And there's ones I was like,
what is going on your page?
I was like, no, I have to. Well, it was people talking about it, and then I was reading in the comments, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to see this with my own two eyes.
Oh, no.
So I looked, and there's ones that are 20,000 words, I think even more, 40,000 words, and it's the journey from LSU, it's crazy. I'm what is going on?
Foul is the only word
so
I can come up to describe that.
And then there were other ones that's Jamar and Justin Jefferson. And they're I know they're on separate teams, but they're star-crossed lovers. It's so funny. Oh, it's so...
Do you think that these players ever see something about this and they're
I hope.
World?
I simultaneously hope no and yes. Because yes, because it would be so funny, but no, because that would just be
that's
so
weird.
awkward. And
Can
then
damage friendships, guys.
And then I was like, so is it like this for other sports as well? Because there's like a National Football League category. There's a lot of Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. That was surprising and weird. A lot of Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers. Don't know what that's about. I was like, what?
That one's an odd pairing. The
Yeah.
other ones I
could kind of
got.
understand. Yeah, no, exactly. And then
I'm sure there are some for different sports.
A lot of so then when I was looking, a lot of people I guess that aren't American will put National Football League for like soccer, like international soccer teams, like Premier League.
Oh no.
So then I was like looking through there. People are like, I don't even know what all players. There are a lot of different players whose names, some that I did and didn't recognize.
Yeah.
And I was just like, there were like thousands for the soccer.
These people
players.
are down bad.
And a lot of them were like Japanese. So it's like, I didn't know the Premier League was that big of a deal in Japan, but apparently it is. Because they're writing about it.
Wild!
Yeah. I was like, whoa. And a lot of in Spanish.
Okay, that one makes sense, though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Guys, these are real people.
Knock
it off.
But the Joe and Jamar is what was killing me. Because there's like multiple. I really want to pull it up, but I don't want it to show. I'll do it on my phone.
I take your word for it.
No, let's just. It's so funny.
I can't believe you saw this on TikTok and was like, I need to look.
No, I was like, I have to look with my own eyes. Okay. Thank you for the terms and policies. It was this one. Here, National Football League. Immediately change.
What in the world?
The tags. I can't even read these out loud.
No.
Here, this is the description. The video stops playing. Silence taking over the room as Joe stares at the screen. Joe replays the ending again just to make sure he was hearing correct. And then in quotes, I mean, hey, just sit there and look pretty, man. Oh. Or in which Jamar calls Joe pretty and he has a crisis over. Oh yeah, there's Joe Brown, Trevor Lawrence.
I can't.
More Joe and Jamar. You are all I long for. That's the title.
Wow.
There's so many.
It just keeps going.
Oh yeah. Well, how many did it say there were? 552. Here, let's see specifically. There's 36 total that include Joe. More Joe and Jamar. This one is Marvel themed.
Two different universes there.
This is an NFL alternate universe in which Harley and Peter, talking about Harley, I don't remember his last name, Keener from Iron Man 3, and Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, are rivals competing to win the Super Bowl and maybe each other's heart. This story includes not only Joe Burrow, but also Jamar Chase, Dak Prescott.
That's wild.
Oh, one of them is supposed to be a Bengal and one's a Dallas Cowboy. When do the Bengals and Cowboys ever match up?
They don't. They don't.
Joe and Jamar. Ohio State slander is one of the tags. Joe goes to Louisiana to redeem his college football career, but leaves with more. Ooh. 11,000 words.
That's crazy.
Joe and Nick Bosa, since they're bros. Oh, Joe Burrow reader. Ooh. Chess themed. What? Oh yeah, Joe Burrow, chess player extraordinaire and trash talker. As some of you
The
may
man
not be
play-
aware.
The man mentions he plays chess once.
Yeah, doesn't he play against himself? Didn't he say that in an interview once? Which, that's such a chess person thing to do. Literally only he would do that, like, in football.
In the locker room, yeah.
It's just crazy.
I don't like him.
I know. It's so
It's so bad.
It, like, there's so... Oh, Travis Kelce, Joe Burrow. Okay. What if, after the AFC Championship game, Burrow doesn't leave with the Bengals, but with a certain chief?
Homie, that's not an option. I hate to break it to you, but with how it works...
Burrow got on the plane and left KC last year.
He has to leave with his team.
There's just so many. Oh, this isn't just plain old friend stuff. It could be best friend stuff. I can't read the rest of this sentence.
Then don't.
I don't know.
Then don't.
Just, he hopes it's not just best friend stuff. I'll say that. I skipped the other part because I don't like this.
I don't like this.
Like, it just keeps going.
We can stop.
It's
Next
so,
topic.
yeah, no. I just thought you would enjoy that. It's so funny.
That's what your funny pages people talking about that. We are on different
no,
sides.
it's not just that. Don't worry.
Of football TikTok, I guess. Because
Well,
that's
like I
not
said,
what mine is having.
I remember seeing people talk about it last year and being like, because they were talking about how they would see people write stuff on TikTok using slideshow photo, like, which that's crazy to me.
Your digital footprint
it's like one paragraph
is
per thing.
wild.
That's hilarious. And then people were talking about it then, and I was like, oh, haha, like, that's crazy. And then I saw one this year talking about it more, and I was like, what?
It's still going on.
Crazy. I'm sure it's only going to get worse from here.
The digital footprint really does follow you the rest of your
Yeah.
life.
Here's the deal. Enjoy what you enjoy, but maybe,
Not publicly.
but also maybe, like, leave out real people.
People. Yeah.
Like, fictional characters, cool, man. That's awesome. But, like,
not people out here with, like, families.
yeah, not, like, guys who play football together and, like, hang out all the time and
Not real people,
can
guys.
see that.
Not real people.
Yeah, so definitely a shocking discovery, right?
Yeah. That was an appropriate name for that topic. I had no idea what that was going to be.
Deep.
Yeah.
No.
It could have, that title you put on there could have been anything. And I was shocked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's like, the edits are funny enough.
Yeah.
And then you just get into,
And then it's worse.
it's like
so
the
much
iceberg
worse.
just keeps going deeper.
Foul.
It just makes me laugh that, like, I don't know, that people are that into,
Yeah.
like, sports figures.
They're not that great.
I know, it's so funny. Yeah,
Well,
it just makes me laugh. I hope it's not like that for baseball. For
I could only.
Cade's sake.
I can only imagine that
It probably is.
Yeah.
And that hopefully it'll just stop at edits when it comes to our friend, because I don't know if I could handle. Here's the deal, though. You know what, though? If I were famous and I found out someone was writing fan fiction about me, I think I would be flattered. Because it'd be like, oh, they like me that much.
They like me that much. Until you look at you're like the villain in the story. And you're
Yeah,
like,
fair
yo,
enough.
what's going on?
Yeah, no, but I'm like, if someone's writing, because I feel like when people write that, like, they're so nice about the way they describe people. And if I read something and they were like, her bright blue eyes and like the sun, I'd be like, oh my gosh, thank you. Like, that's so nice. So I can see both sides of the coin.
You were like, oh, they're complimenting me. I guess.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay.
That's what I'm like. If they're being nice, why not?
Why not?
Like, do
Let
your
the
thing.
people have hobbies.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't be weird.
I don't think there's a way to not be weird.
Fair enough. You could get weirder.
Oh yes. True.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's
Yeah.
just all weird in general. There's just levels to the weirdness.
Yeah, no. It's just funny.
It's kind of funny. These people could be out here writing books about any other topic.
True. Where's the fun in that?
Yeah, apparently there's only fun in writing about Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase.
Once again, let's just stick to fictional characters. I just write a football themed story and make up, you can change their names. It doesn't, you can be imagining Joe, I guess, and Jamar and that, but just like use different names.
Yeah.
Pull a Twilight.
For real.
Or 50 Shades.
Mm-hmm.
Make up, which Twilight was still not a real thing, so 50 Shades was also based on fictional characters, but
Yeah.
after.
Yeah. Good example.
Although she did a really bad job at,
Yeah.
So,
It worked out for her, though, I guess.
yeah.
Wild.
Never actually seen those, but
I saw the first one, and then I was like, oh, this is a bad movie.
I've watched other people watch it because I need a buffer to the cringe,
Yeah.
so they can just edit out the stuff I don't care about and talk about it. And
Yeah, the first one was not good.
I just think it's funny the guy that they is supposed to be the main guy is British, but sounds like he's doing a fake British accent.
It's so funny.
Pretty sure he was in some serious movie recently or something, and I remember being like, is that the same guy? Let's see. There we go. Even the cover picture is so
It's
funny.
bad.
I'm just like, Hero? His name is Hero? What?
That doesn't get any more British than that, I guess.
That's crazy.
Oh, he was in Harry Potter.
As an 11-year-old.
So, gotta start young.
Loneliest boy in the world. Okay. Maybe not. I thought I saw something about him going to be in something. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Maybe. I mean, all British actors kind of blend together.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
He's an avid British football enthusiast. West Ham. But yeah, that just makes me laugh. I
Interesting.
thought you would enjoy that topic.
I can't say that I did, but
You'll learn to appreciate one day.
I guess I will. Maybe it comes
all
with
the
age.
knowledge that I'm bringing to
Yes.
you.
All the wisdom that you give me.
Yeah, there's just so much to see in the world.
Truly.
It's so vast. And the internet is even vaster.
Yes.
Who knows what corners we can find ourselves in.
Who knows?
So yeah. Perfect timing.
Perfect way to end
Perfect way
this
to
episode. Anyways, thanks for watching.
Yeah.
And go be a world-class athlete.
World-class athlete. Bye.
Bye. I did not know what the shocking discovery was going to be, but I did not think it was that.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. It could have been about an athlete and a girl.
He's 24.
Yeah, there were so many things. But not.
I mean, it was technically about an athlete.
It was, yes.
A couple of athletes.
It was.